So David Morrell's promoter feels like Demetrius Andrade is a very dangerous fight for David Benavidez. He says that David Benavidez will be his most difficult fight. He also thinks that Andrade isn't like basically anyone, or isn't like Morel either. He said Andrade is a fighter that's difficult. He moves around a lot, and David Morel, he's he's a one-punch knockout guy. He doesn't move around a lot. You know, he kind of stands in the same place, and he says he's not much of a mover basically. And with him breaking down the things that he's saying, it just opens your eyes to more things that I've been saying. Like, Demetrius Andrade is a big threat. He's looked at as a big threat. Probably not to you guys who don't make 7 figures or 6 to 7 figures in boxing, but to the guys who actually make 6 or 7 figures in boxing, Demetrius Andrade is a very big threat to that whole empire that they're trying to invest in, as far as a fighter or a company. A fighter like him can basically destroy a company, and they're trying to basically use his value right now before you see any kind of collapse. Because right now you see a lot of guys not really trying to jump in the mix right now and be active. See, I'm gonna break down a couple of things as far as what Morel's saying now and what he was saying before. I know that his promoter said that he was trying to make the fight this summer with David Benavidez. Man, I don't want to be disrespectful because I don't know what ceiling Morel can go to. I don't want to base his talent off of what he has going on right now, as far as me just saying, oh, he has 8 or 9 fights, so he's not possible of being good. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, either somebody else is holding you back, or you holding yourself back, or your promoter just don't feel you ready. Maybe he feels like he's ready to fight. The promoter says, well, let's just wait it out, or let's just do certain things. Because David Benavidez is an option for Morel. And Morel's promoter says that he talked to David Benavidez's father, and they done some handshake agreements on things about making a fight. And I have to go back to this. I would never ever question whether David Benavidez has tried to make a fight, or whether he didn't, or he didn't try to. If he made an agreement that he was gonna make the fight, he's gonna make the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do guys want him to do? Like, if he wants to line up something else right now, that's just what he's gonna do. If he says he's gonna fight you in the near future, he's gonna fight you. But is it a promotion tactic or what? Because it's gonna backfire, because you're only calling out one guy. One guy. It's like not even Canelo is just calling out one guy right now. And then the guy you calling, he's super active. You know what I'm saying? Then he said he will still fight you, and he's still bringing your name up. He ain't said nothing like these other guys is getting a horrible fighter and all that disrespect. Now, ain't nobody calling you a horrible fighter, not one time. Now, if a guy was doing all that, now I would understand what you're saying, but ain't nobody running around saying David Morrell's a horrible fighter. But with the Demetrius Andrade thing, now I see that these promoters know exactly what I know. I hope the fans know, because I got to do a video for these guys, because they're talking about how horrible someone is. But then the guys who y'all want to see Benavidez fight, or Benavidez supposed to be fighting, or supposed to be the top guys in the weight class, they don't want to fight Andrade. They want to fight Benavidez, but they don't want to fight Andrade. Then they'll say, well, it's not going to do nothing for my career. Bro, with 8 or 9 fights, you're not going to do nothing with my career. For my career. At all. At all. You don't have no name. You got the top guys entertaining you. Bro, y'all lucky, bro. Y'all got Benavidez entertaining y'all. Like, it's guys younger than Benavidez that wouldn't even entertain y'all if y'all called them out. And I'm being honest, like, for real. For me to, man, look, you would have to go in there and defeat him for me to believe that you won't smoke that bad with Benavidez. No way possible. Not as busy as Benavidez was during the pandemic. And then I don't hear Morrell saying nothing about Andrade. I hear his promoter saying, well, it's a difficult fight. Oh, he moves around a lot. Oh, that sounds like somebody you ain't gonna get in the ring. You ain't gonna get your guy in the ring with. Dave Morrell would get punished by Andrade. That's why he ain't calling him out. Dave Morrell acting like, I'll fight anybody. Nah, Andrade don't even want to do it to him. He's like, nah, I ain't gonna fight him. I'm already old enough. I ain't gonna try to fight this dude. Nah, man. These guys know Andrade is a huge threat in the division. Everybody shook. They do not want him to win. They banking on Dave Benavidez. Everybody's banking on Dave Benavidez. This is sad, man. We all ganging up on one guy hoping he loses. Quietly. You got some guys trying to jump out because they like, I know he gonna win. I don't know for sure he's gonna win, bro. I don't know for sure anybody's gonna win. Anything can happen. But David Benavidez is letting people know right now, hey, I'll fight David Morrell. David Morrell, like, yeah, that's the only guy I want to fight right now. Man, look. He acting like that's the only fight that he can actually fight right now. We got Caleb Plant and all these other guys that Caleb Plant ain't gonna give you no shot. Caleb Plant definitely ain't gonna give you no shot. Now with 89 fights, he's gonna be like, this guy got 89 fights. Man, let Benavidez do what he do. He say he gonna agree. But I gotta get back to this Demetrius Andrade thing. So, what happened to these guys who was Morel fans that was talking about, well, at this point right now, I would put Morel at a certain, because of the talent he has. Man, Morel wouldn't jump in the ring with Andrade. He's not crazy. He want to fight a guy who's gonna stand in the same place. Now that I know he don't like to fight movers, or his promoter don't want him in there with movers, when he fight a mover and a puncher, I'm gonna bet on him, especially against him. Bro, y'all overly. That's why Navarrete way better than what y'all. As far as a young guy with a style, that's why he way better. He ain't out here saying he just said I'll fight any style. I'm trying to fight different styles, and he actually is doing it. Y'all want somebody to stand in one spot so y'all can punch them? No way, man. I think I got David Benavidez over this guy, even if he win or lose against Andrade. But Andrade right now, he's in a position right now where he can shut down boxing. He gonna pull down the lever, man. It's gonna shut down. He gonna pull the plug. He gonna pull the plug on boxing, man. He gonna be the Neo and the Matrix of boxing. Right now. I see how these guys are moving. They are afraid of this guy getting some kind of supremacy at the 168 division. David Benavidez just shut the world up, man. I'm not gonna lie. David Benavidez accepting that fight, he changed boxing. He's the guy. Even though I'll give Earl Spence a little bit of credit too, because Earl Spence creating the fight with Terrence Crawford, it shuffled up a lot of stuff. It closed up a lot of windows. But with Andrade, this is gonna shut down a lot of things in boxing if he loses. If he wins. If he wins, I wonder if the top guys would ask for Andrade to fight after he beats Benavidez, or would they try to make other big fights? I don't even know right now. In my mind, I think they would try to do it as if it's not going to be worth anything. A lot of guys will try to. I think Jamal Charlo will. He's already said something about it. That could possibly be an option of them fighting in the future. Who knows? Like the fact that Andrade and Charlo are fighting on the same card, that could be an option as a fight. That would be something to watch out for, since Canelo is not going to get in the mix. I mean, at the end of the day, if Canelo doesn't fight Andrade and Charlo beats Benavidez and he throws himself into the mix as far as if he wants to either just fight Canelo next or take the Andrade fight, that can work too. I mean, he has options. He has a lot of options. As far as Andrade, I don't think he has options. You got these liars that's walking around talking about, well, Canelo hasn't picked up what fight yet. Man, Canelo ain't finna fight him. I don't know why y'all keep saying that, man. tired of y'all saying that. Like, I'm real tired of y'all saying that, bro. It's like, I'm really tired, bro. Andre's almost 40 years old, bro. If Canelo ain't fought him now, he's just waiting to age him out, which is embarrassing. I don't want to hear about what Canelo waiting on somebody to do. Wasted half his career fighting Rocky Fielders and Eurodrums and Triple G's that we'll never see again, who went away in the deep blue ocean like a whale. This man had disappeared. He lost his fight, went off on his payday. Man, Triple G done stole more money than anybody in boxing. And that's allegedly. This man done ran off with so much money, man. All these paydays, the people talking about Andre got to prove himself. Man, Triple G done stole all kind of stuff. He ain't put up no memorable fights on the zone. That's why people don't go to the zone now. People was actually watching Andre fights on the zone. There wasn't nobody else to watch. And that's honest. There wasn't nobody to watch on the zone. Who was finna watch? Man, y'all better get real. There wasn't nobody to watch on the zone. Tevin Farmer, Triple G, Danny Jacobs. They had Anthony Joshua on there and Canelo. Got a couple of other guys, but they ain't around no more. So shoot, I ain't trying to mention them. What, Billy Joe? Man, he ain't even fight that much. But now we see that the promoters are the ones that's sitting around saying, "Oh, I know this fighter. I don't recommend this guy." They don't even want to have the guy as an option. I don't think the fighters care too much as the promoters do. But that's what I'm starting to see now. I'm starting to see that guys don't want to lose an investment. They don't want to lose an investment. This ain't even, man, it's just a business at this point. It ain't even the fight game. It's not even a fight game. It's just a business at this point. That's why people try to do the special effects on certain fighters and try to say, "Oh yeah, everybody's ducking like Morel right now." Man, Morel, I'm not finna hear none of that, bro. He gonna have to be a guy who got to prove to me, man. He gonna have to be a guy that's gonna have to prove to me, because he's talking way too much. I'm talking about way too much. And I'm not as far as not promoting himself. I ain't saying like that. I'm just talking about as far as, bro, saying that Benavidez is scared. That's when you have a fan. Let's just say I'm a fan who just started watching about boxing yesterday. I would think that Benavidez is probably scared to get in the ring with Andre. The way people be talking. The way Morel saying, "Oh, he's scared to get in the ring with me." So if I was a casual, I'd be like, "Oh, well, he's probably fighting Andre then because he's scared of Morel." That's what he just said. Like, man, can we at least keep it honest, man? Yeah, he probably did an agreement that he was going to agree to fight you. Yeah, Benavidez coming off the Caleb Plant fight. He has other options. This man coming off the Caleb Plant fight says, "Yeah, Morel, I'm going to fight you as soon as possible." Ain't nobody else that's a top fighter doing that. Why does he got to be the one that has to be all assertive, and he got to be sure, and he got to make sure that it's next? Man, you know how many fights guys that made? They talking about Benavidez got to fight for September. Why would he fight in September? And he has Morel as an option right now. Like, people are acting like he has a whole schedule lined up. Even Morel, like, bro, he doesn't have a schedule lined up. It's just a fight that's going on right now. Like, Morel's not fighting right now. He got a fight that's lined up right now. No, you got to fight in December, but not in November. Benavidez hasn't fought since earlier this year. He's trying to get another fight in. And possibly get another one in the early part of the year. He's waited a long time. He's been trying to put this fight together all year. This has always been an option. Ain't nobody else trying to put together a fight. Why would he not fight a multiple world champion who's undefeated over you? I don't know who David Morel. I don't think he ain't calling out Andre. David Morel could still fight Andre next. Be like, I want the winner of that fight. Man, he don't want it. Do not want it. He don't want to get no Andre. I can already see it. Last week it was a clown show. Now his promoter talking about, yeah, that's the most difficult fight that a fighter that Benavidez has been in there with, because he moves a lot and he's not used to that. And Morrell's a one-punch guy, knockout guy. He doesn't move a lot. Now we're starting to see guys are afraid. Now they got excuses. Now they know who Andrade is. They sound like they don't. They act like they ain't never been in the ring with him. But I'm trying to figure out what's the moving and difficult part. So him being able to move and difficult, that's gonna win you a fight. That's gonna knock someone out. Him being able to move and be difficult. Moving and difficult doesn't throw punches. So if I'm moving in the ring and I'm running around, I'm gonna win the fight? Nah, man. They act like this dude not a puncher or something. He's a fast puncher. He has combinations, speed. He got good mobility and balance. And he can stand in the pocket. He's not finna be running from nobody. He can exchange with people. I don't know what kind of fight these guys talking about, man. He's a puncher. This the punching game. He's a puncher. Every boxer that's a top guy is a puncher. They try to act like, yeah, he can win through defense. That's when you know people don't know boxing for real. That's when you start to find out that guys don't know boxing. They got a whole fighter and they're like, yeah, he got good defense. And of course he has good defense. He can change levels. He can go to the body. He can go to all kind of stuff. I mean, he has the unlimited package. Whatever kind of fight you need, inside, outside game, boxer, puncher, anything. They're just trying to act like, well, he's a good defensive guy and he moves around a lot and that's a hard style. Basically what they're saying is that guy's not in shape enough to dodge what's going on. They're not in good enough shape. Not in good enough shape to dodge the stuff that's going on now. Not in good enough shape to compete. Not in good enough shape to basically move around for 12 rounds. Because a lot of these guys be getting gassed in the fight when they're dealing with someone who likes to move around a lot. They don't like to deal with the styles where they got to chase the guy or they're getting punched back and forth after they're throwing counters and different things like that. Andrade is very difficult. People scared of that fight. And he's stronger and faster at that weight. I mean, people gonna see the speed, man. When you don't have to knock off worry about losing weight and different things like that, he's gonna be very strong at that weight class. It's gonna look like he's outsized, but Benavidez is a tall, wide guy, man. He looks big around guys who even weigh more than him. It's just the kind of body type he has. He's long and rangy, and he has power behind him. That's gonna be a very good fight, man. I mean, but with is it the most difficult fight? Yeah, Benavidez is gonna be the most difficult fight he had. He already said this. I mean, all promoters are doing now is repeating what Benavidez said, but that's not no cool points. You should have been saying this. Why have you not been calling out a top fighter who's now at the weight class? That's what I'm saying. Like, if it was Canelo and stuff like that, people would be calling him out. I'm pretty sure most of these guys are already calling out Canelo. It hasn't been not one person that hasn't called out Canelo. That promoter would be like, hey, put the word out for Canelo because you could possibly get a fight that way. Hey, man, if you look at what happened with Munguia and all these other guys, that's just the honest truth. That's how you can get a fight. You can get a fight by calling out Canelo, just yelling out, hey, you can get a fight like that. I don't know why it's like that now, but that's what's going on now. Well, Andrade, he got to face Benavidez, and you got these promoters acting like a guy with 9 fights is over him and should have got the Benavidez fight first. Get out of here. Man, that promoter for Morel, he's an excellent promoter. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's doing a very good job. And I'm not being funny, I'm dead serious. He's doing an excellent job. For him to be a guy who's calling out David Benavidez and trying to make the fight, and they're actually trying to make the fight. You know what I'm saying? It's a very good job. And for him to keep him away from Andrade and give him a couple of cool points on the way out, that's an excellent promoter. That's an excellent promoter. But he knows that Morrell is not ready for a guy like Andrade. That's definitely not a fight he's going to be wanting to make it soon. That's a difficult fight for him. Because Morrell, he just said it out of his own mouth. His own promoter said Morrell doesn't move well. He doesn't move well. Not with a puncher. So would that be Morrell's toughest fight if he was to fight him? Yes, it would be. He's not going to say that, but that would be the toughest fight for Morrell. Morrell prefers a guy who stands and punches with him. Now I want to see Morrell in the ring with a guy who moves around and punches and can throw punches in lateral movement and change angles. I need to see that now. Matchmakers, let's make that happen. I think he already announced his fight already, next fight. I think they were looking for an opponent. I don't know. I have to check back on that. I've been in a lot of fights lately. But Andrade is basically the goods. I told everybody. These promoters basically they're hoping and praying he don't go to the top at 168 over Benavidez. That's why Benavidez, he got to get all the credit, man. If you're an Andrade fan, if you don't give Benavidez all the credit, you ain't finna. Andrade ain't gonna get no credit. They're not even giving Benavidez the credit for even taking the fight. They gotta come from other people, outside forces. Like, this is crazy. And then Andrade been saying that these young fighters, they just don't want to accept the fight. Then you got guys saying, well, the Munguia and Canelo, Benavidez is a mandatory. Bro, Canelo don't care about no mandatory, bro. I don't know how long y'all been watching this boxing thing, but Canelo don't got to fight no mandatory for the rest of his life. So I don't know. A lot of guys that haven't had to fight mandatory. That mandatory stuff is just for the fans. I don't know if promoter care about no mandatory or rankings. They ain't going about rankings or mandatories. So I'm tired of hearing guys say that about the rankings and the mandatory. Man, they don't care about none of that. They don't care. Let me repeat that. They don't care. Only way we can go about rankings as far as who in line to fight, because they can put in certain things to get themselves in certain rankings or dealing with the sanctioning body. But man, look, ain't nobody caring about no rankings no more. We don't even know what Tank and all these guys is ranked. They all in the same weight class at 135. We don't know what they are ranked. Doesn't really matter. So people will say, well, I'm like, Tank got better than 135. Well, look, he just had a bigger fight in boxing. So that's all people care about. Don't really matter where nobody's ranked. That just proved it. The fans don't care. It don't really matter at this point. But Andrade, basically, he has to be in press mode. I know he knows this is a very, very important fight, but I hope Andrade Rozier get him right, man, for this fight. And I'm pretty sure he will. He's very familiar with him, but he has to go out there and deliver, man, because everybody wants to see him fall at this fight. The promoters, the fighters, everybody. Everybody's against him. He has to pull this off. It's sad that your whole career got to just be focused on one fight, man. That's the position we got to be in. That's always the position we got to be in. Just like guys try to dictate, if you get a fact about boxing wrong, they'll try to discredit you. Man, okay, man. That's why I be laughing at guys like, man, you can discredit your favorite fighter, your favorite guy on the internet. Bro, it's other options, man. You ain't got to watch a certain fighter. You ain't got to listen to certain boxing news. There's other guys out here that's going to tell you the same crappy news about fights that ain't never going to happen. And you got other guys arguing about, well, this YouTuber said, and all the other stuff. I don't do none of that, man. I'm just here to talk about boxing inside the ring and the business that goes with it. Because every time I want to just talk about a fight, you got these guys jumping in my comments talking about stuff that's not even dealing with the fight. Not even dealing with the fight, man. Like, for real. Like, y'all really, like, coming to this whole boxing thing with the whole wrong idea. That's why guys like Andre got to prove themselves. It's getting kind of weak. Then, when we start pressuring other fighters the same way, people get mad. Man, Morel is not finna get no fight with no Benavidez when Andre 35 years old, 34, 35 years old, just now getting a fight with Benavidez. I ain't finna hear what you talking about. Go to the back of the line. You got Caleb Plant and all kind of guys in front of you right now. You talking about, well, who need to fight you and clown circus and all this stuff? Man, I ain't trying to hear that, man. The talking from me with guys, I'm not trying to hear that stuff. Like, especially if you ain't put in no work like that. Nah, I'm not trying to hear you talk like that. You gotta have a belt, and you gotta have some kind of big time fights under your belt. At least have a belt. Andre have a couple of belts, and he can't say nothing. You got these new guys coming out of nowhere with their promoters, trying to dictate how things gonna go, and oh, this guy Benavidez should fight a guy with 9 fights after he beat Caleb Plant. Man, unrealistic. But promoters doing his job, which is very excellent, because he put Morel in position for a big fight. So Morel got to capitalize on this. And this could be something that builds a division, man. You never know, man. These fights like this could be a trilogy fight. This could help bring back boxing, these fights like this, like what Benavidez is doing. It's a big deal, man. This is a way big deal. It sounds like Benavidez is a real top dog in boxing right now. You got him. You got all the top guys calling him out. Shoot, Morel ain't even focused on Canelo no more. He worried about Benavidez. He want a Benavidez fight no matter what. And Benavidez kind of like, man, I'm like the big dog right now. I only had a Caleb Plant fight I just won. But he's in a position now where most guys are going to want to come after him. And that just lets you know, like, who is really the guy that boxers look at as a boogeyman right now, or trying to take out a boogeyman, or trying to become one, or think they want. So you got Dave Morrell, he thinks he's a boogeyman, which I would consider if he, at this moment, I'm not going to try to discredit him. I'll just say he's a boogeyman. Let's just say he's a boogeyman. He's the newest one. Benavidez has been the boogeyman, but Andre really been the big boogeyman. And for Dave Benavidez to say that, bro, that's why Dave Benavidez is a real one, bro. He don't gotta sit up here and dance around like, yeah, I think he's a good fighter, but we're gonna see, like these chumps be saying. He's saying, no, he's a very good fighter. I know what I'm up against. And that's how I know, okay, he got a chance. That's how I know Dave Benavidez got a chance. Even though I want to pick Andre 100%, I know Dave Benavidez got a chance. Especially with him being as realistic as he is, yeah, you know what's going on. These other guys, you can't. That's why I say Morel taking a different approach is kind of like, bro, you saying some real unrealistic things right now. Really unrealistic. It's bad, man. The stuff he's saying, man, it's not even. He's acting like Dave Benavidez don't want to fight him, and Dave Benavidez ain't even qualified. Like, he doesn't have to fight him. Any other fight wouldn't fight him. But I see how he doesn't want to call out Andre, though. I want y'all to notice that. Morel does not see Andre as an option. Andre doesn't even pay attention to Morel. That's how you know behind the scenes, bro. These boxers really know, like, man, this young guy ain't ready for me. Andre know Morel's not on his level. But he knows, man. Morel's not going to call him out. That's not happening. I wonder if, like I said, I want to see Morel call out Christian and Billy. That young guy a beast, bro. Like, the way he did Demond Nicholson after Andre fought him, man, that young guy gonna be ready. And for Morel to say, oh, I got these fights, and Billy's finna fight on the co-main event for Bitter Beef, he's moving right now. He's really moving right now. But hopefully Morel tries to get a fight with him soon. I don't know what the options will be, but eventually I'm trying to see if the fight will happen, if it won't happen. We don't know yet, but with that option, I think that he'll be alright as long as he can stay active and do certain things that will get him a big time fight. But that's all I got though. Like and subscribe.